And now, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, we know our fans here at Hot Potato Gamer love great art. And you know what? SapphireStudio shop on Etsy has amazing pop culture art. From Pokemon to Hero Academia, Steven Universe. You name it, they got it. So don't forget to help us out by taking a look at the link down below in the description. Ta-ta for now.
Wow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hot Potato Gamer with
Chairman. And we got some great news for you.
That's right.
Yeah, we just like everybody else today, we saw the Pokemon Direct. And all I know is I already know 3 Pokemon I'm adding to my team.
I'm only disappointed. There's only one thing I'm disappointed about it.
Which one? The Bidoof Pokemon?
What? No, the new Pokemon themselves are always cool, no matter how lame they look in some cases. What I'm disappointed about it, I'll explain later.
Wooloo is definitely going to be the Bidoof of the series, but it's going to be the most adorable Bidoof. But yeah, let's talk about a few things that we can confirm directly from the Direct. 1, traditional fishing is back, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, we don't have to go to those designated areas to fish, so who knows, we could fish in the fountain in the town. That'd be pretty cool.
Number 2, in this case, they brought the Aloha region concept of the fly mechanic in the game.
Corviknight.
With Corviknight, right.
Which is one of the Pokemon I'm adding to my team.
Oh, I can't blame you. That thing is
a flying...
Don't say the type.
Oh, come on.
We were originally supposed to guess the type because I thought they didn't put them up yet.
We might as well just tell people now. They're going to look it up anyway.
Fair enough. Alright, so, Corviknight, steel flying, actually.
I honestly was hoping it would be dark, but you know what? Judging by its design...
There's already 2 to 3 flying dark types.
No, dark steel. Don't even make it flying.
But then it's a crow.
I know, that's what makes it...
It's the Raven Pokemon.
That's why it's creepier.
I don't know about that.
Then you also got Dreadnought.
Yes, Mr. Chairman's...
Water ground turtle.
Yeah, alligator turtle.
I'm going to make sure it learns Crunch.
Well, it's called the biting Pokemon, so it'll learn that already.
Pinky. Yeah, so I'm going to make it so it learns every bite move, just to be a dick.
Well, you do know there's going to be new ones.
But hold on, folks. We're going back. We were getting sidetracked. We're going back to confirming things that have been...
Gotta get the list out in terms of the Pokemon that's there.
Well, we'll do the rest of them in a minute. So we got fishing. We have a new bike that can go on water.
So go buy Surf.
So yeah, I mean, you basically don't even need HMs anymore. Or didn't they get rid of them like in Ultra Sun and Moon?
They kept them as they turned them as TMs now.
It's just getting into
in Ultra Sun and Moon. The HMs were mentioned by a trainer who is from the Kanto, but they turn them as the TMs in that region.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty fascinating seeing traditional Pokemon mechanics just being tossed away into something more realistic. Speaking of which, they also brought the berries back.
They always bring berries back.
Yeah, but no, that's another thing we had to confirm, which, does that mean we're also going to be having a berry garden? Because one of the Pokemon they mentioned talked about growth and seeds. Well, growth of plantation and health of Pokemon, so I mean, that's a good sign.
There's already been Pokemon that had that similar conversation, like Sunflora, for God's sakes.
I know. Yeah, but Sunflora came out when they started the mechanic.
Yeah, that was Johto, right? Sunflora, that's when it came out?
Also, did they have it's been a while since I played Pokemon Sun and Moon, so...
All?
They didn't have a berry growing mechanic, did they?
Yes, they did.
Oh, well. But, it's nice to, seeing certain things come back. We got fishing. The one thing I didn't like is the fact the new gyms.
You don't like the Coliseum?
Well, because the gyms used to be part puzzles that you would solve, kind of like a mini dungeon to get to the boss.
Well, the new let me go with this. This new region is famous for Pokemon battling.
Yep.
That's their gimmick.
You could say it's dynamic to the max.
Oh, God, Lord. Okay, I'm 50-50.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute, so we got to go back to... Now, they also adopted Dragon Quest Monster / Pokemon Let's Go style wild Pokemon in the wild area.
Can I just say that to be more specific?
What?
Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda. Go with that.
No, it's Dragon Quest / Let's Go
Breath of the Wild.
Let's Go Eevee. Or aka Let's Go Gary, which that never caught on.
Yes, with the movable
I'm disappointed in you got
internet.
I am very disappointed in you, internet.
With that, which also comes in with seasonal changes, so you get more Pokemon.
Now, depending on the time of day and
or
the weather,
season,
which
which
brings the question: if I was in a battle with a Pokemon and I use, let's say, Rain Dance, does that mean it will be suddenly raining outside?
No, that's that's a battle weather change.
I understand, but do you think it could?
Nah.
I mean, you got.
They kind of explained this kind of stuff in the show. It's only temporary.
Yeah, but even so, you can make Pokemon appear.
I don't think so.
Look this way, it's going to take a year to get every Pokemon, essentially, when you really think about it.
Not unless they put in the Wonder Trade mechanic.
True, but either way, it's going to be hard to catch all the Pokemon if you have to wait for a certain time of day and weather.
Not necessarily. I mean, depending in terms of how the game is, they could set it up like certain weeks a certain amount of week will change the weather.
But usually the games follow like whatever the area you're in. Like if it's nighttime where you are, it's going to be nighttime in the game. The weather's a little crappy outside.
Who knows? We don't know everything yet. We'll figure that out when that time comes.
But you got to remember, this is technically the first Pokemon MMO.
And console.
Yeah. Well,
official.
It's
Pokemon.
the first
Official
console Pokemon game that's a main series game instead of a spin-off.
Like Coliseum and Gale of Darkness?
Yeah. No, that's a spin-off.
Well, no, in Gale of Darkness
spin-offs.
you can catch wild Pokemon.
Those are still spin-offs.
Really?
Yes. Because it's not a Pokemon and then insert item / gemstone here.
You can still equip items.
Now, I just thought of something. Since we got Sword and Shield, does that mean if they make a third game, it's going to be Armor?
Maybe.
Pokemon Armor.
But that's the thing. Before they do that, there's a higher chance that they're going to do there's the rumor talking about Diamond and Pearl.
Well, we'll get to that a little later.
Or another time.
Yeah, once we get actual proof of that.
Right.
But yeah, let's see. Like I was saying. What was it?
So, let's go check out the new Pokemon, shall we?
So, we talked about Corviknight.
Well, how about we start with the starters, because I noticed something within the trailer.
What?
Grookey
Sounds like a squeak toy.
Takes the stick out of his head and uses it as like a Marowak or a sword. Or a croquette or something. I don't know. Cricket. So there's that. So now we may have a high chance of what each of these Pokemon are based on in terms besides their animal types. So the bunny, we can all take a guess what kind of Pokemon that's going to be based on.
It's firefighting.
I hope not, but I'm thinking in terms.
It's going to be firefighting.
If it's firefighting, it's going to be a really sad day for a lot of people.
It could be fighting
No,
normal.
Fire normal. Maybe.
Even with the color scheme, like
worst case scenario, the Grookey is going to be aggressive fighting.
Well, what was Diggerbee?
Diggerbee, that was
normal ground, right?
I think so. Until it became a steel.
So I'm saying, like, majority of the bunny Pokemon have normal in their typing.
Well, anyhow, before we're going further, let's continue on.
So let's go back.
With the usual normal Pokemon you could probably find randomly, like
the
Pidgey,
the Bidoof. This is the Bidoof. We'll just leave it at that.
The Bidoof. Wolo, which is the normal Pokemon. Normal type sheep Pokemon.
And it kind of looks like the Yak from My Little Pony.
Not really, but it looks so adorable.
It's going to become something vicious,
its ability is Run Away.
Of course.
And Fluffy. Which I think that's a new ability, I think. I'm not 100%.
Well, if it's got Run Away, that means there's something special about this Pokemon.
That's true, yes. Just like that
Ditto?
No.
Cicada.
I was actually thinking the one from the Sun and Moon games.
Yeah, no, but even Ditto used to run away very quickly when you ran into it in the older games.
Probably. So that thing's going to probably be a badass mountain goat. Well, no, there's already a mountain goat. Might be something else.
It could still be a sheep.
Maybe some badass sheep. All right.
Like you lose all its raw and
next Pokemon.
Let me say this one.
Alright, say it.
The Fancy Flower Glacier. With the abilities of Cotton Down and Regenerator. It evolves into Eldergloss, which both are grass types. And have
What's their abilities?
Same exact abilities.
Well, anything new to we know one of their abilities, but is there anything new to is there a new ability?
No.
Right, I thought Cotton...
Cotton Button Down is, I guess...
I never heard of that one.
I'm going to assume it's going to be a defensive ability that causes them to kind of just...
Decreases the defense of the
opponent. No, increases their defense and kind of just... But makes the cotton bounce attacks back or something. Because saying cotton down like it's pulling down.
I was thinking in terms of each time you do a physical attack against it, it'll lower your defense if you attack it. Hold on, I'm going to...
Yeah, and you're right, this is an alligator snapping tail. Like, looking at the shell of Dreadnought... You can totally see the spine.
Dreadnought.
Oh, you know what I'm naming mine?
Water Rock.
Naming him Slash.
It has two abilities. Strong Jaw, which I'm not surprised since it's known as the biting Pokemon, and Shell Armor.
I think it would like to have Shell Armor.
What does Shell Armor do again?
I think it increases the defense of your Pokemon.
I thought that just increases the critical hit. Or defense. Or just makes it so it doesn't get hit one hit KO. Oh, I know, wait. That's sturdy.
Yeah. Moving on. Is there any information?
Nothing else. Oh, next, Crovenite, which is Mr. Chairman's second favorite, next to the crocodile, or sorry, gator turtle.
Actually, I'm gonna actually change my mind. It's either gonna be Slash or K. Rool.
Go with Slash.
I don't think anyone's gonna know what that's from, but we're gonna keep that to us.
Yeah, but it sounds weird if it's K. Rool then.
Well, Donkey Kong.
I was gonna learn name of Meta Knight.
For the Dreadnought?
No, for the
Crow Knight. I'm just gonna call him
Knight because it looks, as part of his name, is a knight. My own question is this is not a final evolution?
Judging by the size, it might be a mid-evolution. It
Not
actually pretty
necessarily.
big.
I mean, it could be a two-stager Pokemon, kind of like that one from the, what was it? Black and White.
But you gotta remember, a lot of those Pokemon tend to be smaller. This guy was bigger than the trainers when you look in the trailer.
It's actually basically the same size as a Pidgeot. Right? Pidgeot's the final form?
Final form.
Okay, good.
The one with the extra golden locks.
Yes, and the
highlights.
that Hawk one, what was it? The only two-stager one.
I don't remember what that one is.
Right. And now, on to the last two, which I'm actually
Legendaries.
surprised, which they look very, very similar. Like, they're actually brothers.
I knew this was going to have something to do with Romulus and the Roman legend of wolves.
Actually, I'm not surprised. It's technically, we already got spoiled that they're going to be legendaries. If you think about it, if you saw the logo.
Yeah. And you know what's even weirder? If you look at their emblems, that weird wolf head is nowhere to be found on them. Even though I know they're wolves, it's just a little weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, they did power up, and that's
finish?
right at the end of the trailer, which is interesting.
So, Chairman, read yours. That's your Pokemon legendary you want?
Zakin.
Zakin, the sword Pokemon, which doesn't have any typing. And
Hold on.
What?
Okay, not that. Yeah, I'm trying to mess with you a little bit.
Zamazenta. I know I'm probably butchering it, known as the Shield.
I think that might be named. Those are both names after a type of move. I feel like I've seen Zamazenta somewhere in Kingdom Hearts for some reason.
To be honest, really, for a second, I thought it was going to be the sun. I thought it was Solga from the Sun and Moon because it kind of looked like
with
it for a second.
armor.
How about a shield? It does look like it though if you look at it carefully.
You know what? This does bring up I do have a theory. This involving the other mechanic we didn't really fully mention yet earlier.
Which we're going to go to right now.
The Dynamax.
Which I'm more surprised on that, to be honest.
The giant Pokemon. That one episode from Team Rocket's Island, and the episode with the evil Gengar.
And Alakazam and Giant Jiggly.
Oh my god, we gotta make a giant Jigglypuff. To be our, Trump Pokemon to destroy everybody. You know what it's gonna use?
Sing?
No, Parasong.
No, it uses Sing.
I don't use the Sing, but I'd have to use Parasong.
We're going with the TV show! Sing!
It's still technically singing! Moving on.
But it doesn't kill you.
It does not.
Okay, so, Dynamax feature. Let's see, it's a brand new feature in the game, which in terms allows you certain areas, such as stadiums, to Dynamax. You need to get a specific Dynamax band item. Like the sweatbands.
Basically,
shit, I just realized it now.
Yeah, they're really going with health in this game.
When you do your Dynamax, your Pokemon, this lasts only 3 turns. And then it's only done once per battle. So it's like Mega Evolution.
Honestly, I'd be a schmuck and hit somebody on the third.
Manfish, it's like combining Mega with Z-moves.
Because basically all their moves become much more powerful.
Yes, and gigantic!
I mean, for example, status moves change to max guard, while damaging moves change into different moves based on their types.
I thought they all get the word name max and they just look more different.
They just go by the elemental, just like the Z moves.
Ah, I see.
Now, going back to what I said earlier about making this the first MMO console.
Before you say that, hold on. Let's actually explain the next part before you mention
hold on.
the theory.
It leads into that, Hops. The theory comes after I explain this part. So, what happens is, in order to find a Dynamax Pokemon, you have to find a certain area.
Hold on.
No, hold on. Stop interrupting.
Go on.
Stop shielding me. Anyways. Okay,
just go!
So, it shows several trainers walking in. Just shut up, Pops. Like I said, several trainers coming together to actually, battle the raid Pokemon.
Or max raid Pokemon.
Max raid Pokemon
is the correct word, since we're talking about the Dynamax thing.
Yeah. But moving on. Yeah, it's interesting because it looks like they're coming from all over the map. So does that mean technically this game, if you put boot in online mode, can you run into actual other trainers in battle?
Maybe.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool mechanic. Just have, like, if you're connected to Wi-Fi or, like, while you're walking around, just kind of wander, and you can wander into other trainers when you're out.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, we gotta wait until, like, maybe a month or two in terms of getting any other information.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good mechanic. Like, you just say...
Hold on. Before you go any further, if they don't mention, like, battling mechanics or that kind of shit, my guess is the next information will be... What was it? Gale forms. Like, Alola forms.
Yeah,
if they do that, which I would not be mad at.
I mean, you never know.
I would not mind having new region form Pokemons as well, because I kind of like some of the region ones. I mean, the Alola monks are actually kind of cool.
But here's a question, though. Do we have to pay to play online now with this Pokemon game?
It's probably going to be the same thing as how it is for PlayStation.
You can do local online with Verse mode for the max battles, but... I mean... It just seems peculiar, like... It's already predisposed in. But back to my theory with the Dynamax Pokemon. Ready? Here we go. Theory number 1. This is another timeline just like in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon.
And Sun and regular Sun and Moon, actually.
Well, I feel like either way...
The Ultra one explains them more.
Yeah.
But it's like another
either
universe
way,
entirely.
Thank you for interrupting me, Hops, and losing my train of thought.
You're welcome.
Go
on.
I want to smack him so bad.
Just go on.
So, my theory is that due to the messing with the different dimensional stuff, it's causing an energy influx that will surge the strength and the size of the Pokemon. Because remember, we got some of those Ultra Beasts are pretty freaking huge. I mean,
there's actually only one that's technically freaking huge. Well, two. Sorry, I'm saying
either
two
way,
huge ones.
The Dynamax feature might tie into a little bit more of the legend of the Ultra Beasts. Like, they never said where they came from, did they?
Yes, they did. Other dimensions. Wormholes.
Yeah. But what if
they're not going to
wormholes from traveling causes the Dynamax Pokemon to grow in size?
So how come we haven't seen anything from Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon?
Those are explained by stones, remember?
Yes. So in this, they're not going to use the wormholes. They're probably going to have something else.
No, it causes the Pokemon to become big.
So how do you explain your Pokemon?
My Pokemon? Simple. They figured out how the energy works, and they create special Pokeballs that match the signature of the Dynamax. Think about it, because why is the Pokeball electronic? It's digital. What is it, Hops?
First of all, they don't work. They just mentioned in the thing that you get a wristband, like a keystone or Z-ring.
But why is the Pokeball digital? Come on, Ty. You know the answer to this. No help from Agumon.
I don't know. Most of these games don't explain a whole lot.
That's what I'm saying. This is
don't know
that is my theory, that this is something to do with the Ultra Beasts.
It's not. Otherwise, they would have.
Because, in the trailer, you see a black hole open when the Dynamax... bring up the trailer. I want you to look at it real quick. I'll even pause. Folks, you can even...
Do I just go to the max raid thing?
Yeah, go straight to the max raid part. Because I am determined to... Okay, back it up. Because there's a focal point that appears on the ground for everyone as a beacon, where the energy is coming from space.
It could be something more lines of, instead of dimensions, it could be basically actually similar to the episode of the old Pokemon series.
Ancient
Pokemon's
powers.
in sacred Pokemon's in stones, sealed away.
But that any Pokemon can become it. Look,
yes,
there are secret stones.
That's the point. That's the point.
Play.
Alright, it's 4-player co-op with that in the
For now.
No, that's what it is.
For now. There's only just a taste of it, Hops. Just stop interrupting. Hit play. Alright, and right there, pause. Back it up a little.
Hold on.
Because when you look at the trailer, it's at about 120 in. As you see behind Gyarados, there's a black hole in space and time.
Yeah, but Chairman, let's not forget. Maybe that's how they're summoned. Because they're summoned from their own pocket. Well, this is my idea. Here's my idea.
They're from a different dimension.
No, I think in turns they're just sealed inside a stone in their own pocket.
I don't know. I still want to know what's
kind of like Arceus, Palkia, and Dialga had their own world, and Giratina. But in their case, theirs is in another parallel dimension in the same universe.
I'm
while
just saying
the Ultra Beasts are further in terms of the dimensional concept.
I don't know, dude. When you have a hole like that,
Look at Spiritomb.
Moving on, Hops. When you have a hole in the sky like that, that means there's something from another world coming in.
Dude, it's a black hole.
Yeah.
Wormholes are different.
Well, that's theoretically debatable, but we'll get into that conversation in another video.
Why doesn't it look like the Ultra Beast wormholes then?
That's the thing.
Because those look like data lines.
Either way, I'm saying something caused the dimensional rift to get messed up.
And the clouds around their heads.
That is something else we gotta look into. Like I said, this is all theory, Hops. I'm not saying this is all fact.
Look,
because you're just like every other troll.
Look, look, that's an interesting thought. I doubt they're going to use Ultra Beasts in this game.
I'm not saying they're going to use Ultra Beasts. I'm saying they're the cause of the whole, the Dynamax.
Whatever. You basically said it beforehand. But anywho, my theory in terms of the whole Max thing and this is basically similar to the old Pokemon TV show when they found the sacred stones which had these ancient Pokemons with these markings on them, which turned out to be gigantic ones. The Gigantic Alakazam, Gengar, and Jigglypuff. So that's my thing, which I think in terms they're giant Pokemon. That makes more logical sense in terms of theory.
No, but I think any Pokemon that stumbles into that area or gets summoned...
Yeah, we know that because in that episode, the Jigglypuff that keeps funneling Ash and his team somehow found one of these sacred items and then became a gigantic Jigglypuff in order to put the other two to sleep.
See, look. I looked at the trailer a little bit more. The energy from the wristband causes the Pokeball to supercharge. So, there might... actually, now think about it. This could be due to...
That's so creepy, though, to see a giant-ass Pokemon.
Dude, I just realized something. Maybe it's a special berry that does this to the Pokemon in the region.
Yeah, they would have mentioned that already.
No, because remember this. Ready? Remember the Pink Island?
That's in the... Well, first of all, remember, animes and games are
not connected. Hold on, let me finish talking, Hops.
Pause it.
Hold on. What are Pokeballs made out of?
They're actually made out of one berry.
Yeah. Now,
which I forgot the name of what it was.
It was a type of apricot.
Right.
Now, ready? Watch. I'm going to show you the video real quick. The energy surges from the wristband into the Pokeball, supercharging it. Now, maybe they found a way to find... If there's a special berry that combines with the energy of the possible wormhole or dark hole, or whatever that giant hole in the sky is, and it causes the Pokemon to become supercharged like the ancients.
What? So you're basically saying the concept of, like, Aries apple?
Something like
that? A sacred fruit?
And not even a sacred fruit, just a natural growing fruit that reacts to the dimension.
That just sounds weird, because that seems a little too...
Well, remember, these are both theories.
I doubt that's going to be it, because in that case, and if that is true, then you can technically find any berry. You can find those in the wild.
Yes, but the thing is, due to the governments in these worlds, they kind of harvest majority of them.
I don't think so.
Or nobody else knows but the government.
Government?
It's Officer Jenny. Officer Jenny is the reason why there is nobody knows about what those.
I don't know. That's a little far fetched with the berries.
But then again, it's a couple things combining into one. It's not necessarily these. Again, these are all theories.
Yeah. Well, there's still one other thing though.
What's the other theory we got?
Theory. There's one theory that's left.
Before you do that, let's see. We got Ultra Beast and other dimension.
It's not going to be that in my... I believe it's not that.
Hobbs, just shut up. Jesus Christ. I'm just listening to theories. Special berries that make the Pokeballs that, when surged with the energy from the sky or special conditions, causes the Pokemon to become supercharged. And theory number 3?
Sacred items or stones that basically similar to Z crystals or Mega Stones are placed on the bands, or is the bands, to make them turn gigantic.
Wait a minute, it could be wool's fur.
No, the wool's fur is made for something for food.
No, the fur.
Something else.
Bet a lot of tailors wanted it. They said it in the trailer. So maybe it has something to do with the. But anyways,
like I said, the fur are the ones that make the.
Beware the power of Wooloo and its sacred energy from a different dimension.
Like, there's still also one other thing that we also left out, which is at the end of the trailer.
Well, we were about to get to that.
May I continue? As we saw at the end, it's not talking about the legendaries. It's what they're about to fight. Because at the end of the trailer, these two look like they're about to fight each other until they feel something. So my thought is, there's a high chance that we're going to be...
Wait a minute, you know what?
Look at this carefully. See? You hear the wind rustling, and then they're back to back. Prepare to fight. So there's going to be a new threat Pokemon.
Hold on. Back that up a tiny bit.
Are you going to talk about like how the shield puffs up his shield
No,
and the
hit
sword?
play. Not that. Something else I just noticed.
Right here.
Well, my theory, like I said earlier, no, back further, that they're brothers.
Well, yeah,
Like
they
the
really
Legend of
look
Rome.
alike. They really
Keep
do
going
look
back. No, there's something else too. That's a little weird. Okay, ready?
What am I looking at?
Because they both look very similar, correct?
They're both wolves, and ironically, in color scheme wise, they're the same.
What if
Is it the concept that they're one and the same?
from a different timeline? Because when you look at the way, because they're looking at each other. Then
No, they can't
suddenly-
do that. No,
hold on.
time
See,
was
look right there. Look, they're like, huh?
They could be
Looks
just
like
actual
me.
brother. They could be actually brothers.
Oh well.
Although
Time travel.
time travel's already
different
been used in
dimensions.
Pokemon's already with Johto.
Yeah,
That's
Jirachi.
Celebi.
Oh wait, Jirachi's the one who grants.
Jirachi's the Wishmaker.
I wish Jirachi comes back. That's all I gotta say. Give it an evolution, damn it.
Well, I mean, for God's sakes, they brought Shaman back into the Shamans into Sun and Moon.
Yeah, so bring back Jirachi. I feel like Jirachi would fit well in this universe too, with the design and its power.
I don't know. The Wish mechanic?
Because you know what? They could tie it into Stonehenge of the Pokemon universe.
If that's in the game.
I thought they showed that in like the first trailer, like something similar to it.
Nah, who knows? Oh, technically, no, that was in X and Y.
Either way,
Stonehenge was in X and Y, ironically. Anywho,
that doesn't mean that
That's about
you
it
can't
for-
go to the other.
we don't know that yet.
Pre-order the season pass to get
Anywho.
Kanto, Johto, season pass 2, Sinnoh, Hoenn, and if you pay the $50 deluxe edition pass, you'll get Aloha.
John, there is a rumor speaking that the train station in the X and Y could actually lead into this region. There was a rumor saying that because that train station doesn't work in the X and Y for some reason.
There you go. More theories and mysteries.
So it's possible.
So what do you guys think about this whole, adventure? I mean, we've got a lot of interesting ideas coming through.
Actually, we're still missing one, technically.
Which one?
We'll talk about it next time when they show them. The new team, whatever.
Oh yeah, they didn't show the new antagonist.
They just showed the new game. So,
Or
anywho.
did they?
No, they didn't.
Because you know what? Maybe we're dealing with spies this time where they're hiding in plain sight.
Yeah,
Remember, in Breath
fair
of the Wild, there's ninjas.
They already did ninjas in Pokemon.
Yeah, no, but let me finish. The ninja clans always disguise
Anywho.
itself as common characters walking in the
Not
background.
going to be ninjas, I can tell you that much.
No, I
Anywho,
said
don't
spies,
forget-
you jink.
That will work much
007.
Fine, suits, that'd be good.
MI16. Or is it
Wait, I thought that was
PI16?
whatever. Anywho, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And comment your thoughts below about these whack job theories that me and Hops have, and what you thought about the new Pokemon.
Oh shit!
Also-
I forgot to mention my disappointment of the thing.
Which one?
No armor evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
This is the Mewtwo. That's the reason.
Well, that's it for now. Now I'm gonna watch Hobbs cry about this later.
Ah.